Greetings, fellow traders. Bubble here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Monday, November the 23rd, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see where we're at the market here today. So SPX hanging in there. It's about 6 points today, still over the upper Bollinger Band, still holding that prior inside month high. Weekly chart double inside week as the chop continues. But let's take a look. Really important stuff. We talked about this last night, right? We got a nice push up here this morning, but we pulled back right back to the ADMA and still in this corrective channel, implying, depending how we close today, especially with some of the bearish moves that we caught today, still could be an A, B, C down to work its way to the bottom of the channel. So we're definitely tracking that going in today. Let's take a look at the volume here on the SPY. Okay, so volume pretty low as we would expect going into a vacation holiday week this week with traders taking holidays. So we've got that going on today. So again, still kind of leaning a little bit bearish here on the bearish count on that. So we'll keep an eye on that here. Let's take a look and see what we found on the ES today. So we got short here. Look at this, beautiful right here. So again, perfect short right here. Again, this is like 886 line in the sand at the 15 orb high, right? Got a nice breakdown right here today, inside 5 down. Right, bounced off of the signal zone, and then once we flush back below the signal zone here, I missed it off of the 15 orb high, but again, this push down here paid really nicely on the downside. We're coming back. We're retesting the signal zone right here, right? So, I mean, depending on how impulsive this thing wants to be, right? This could be your 1-2, and this could be a 1-2 because we're overlapping that. So it could be 1-2-1-2 today. So see how it holds this this level right here. And again, it's looking a little bit bullish. But again, that retracement back to the signal zone could be interesting going into the afternoon if we can't get above it. That actually, the top of that signal zone corresponds with about a 618 retracement. So kind of keep an eye on that there. Let's take a look at the MES. And again, same stuff, but all we're going to do is just double check the geometric lines right here. Again, we tagged the top of that geometric line a little bit earlier here today after a breakdown pre-market, but we've got a fresh one forming right here off of the lows, right? So that's definitely going to be one we're going to keep an eye on here today. And looks like we're channeling down, but just kind of see how we hold the top of that signal zone on the S&P futures. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs are hanging in there, getting a nice little rebound right here. So let's see if we get a push off of those. Again, nice down moves right here. But again, watch the retraces. Be a little bit cautious there. Keep an eye on the VIX today. Let's take a look at the IWM. IWM strangely strong. All right, so Boeing had an airplane fire in Spain, and that was working its way up. We'll take a look at Boeing a little bit. So the airlines are moving up too, and the banks have been surprisingly hanging in there today. Let's take a look at the fins here. So the financials still holding on to their 15 orb high, but they give a big boost this morning that helped names like Bank of America, which members got long in this morning, and was a really nice move there. Let's take a look at Apple. We pointed out Apple on the short side this morning. Again, we really like the volume that was coming in here to the downside. There's a couple nice breakdown candles. Look at that, good red candles, good volume. This got us short here today and gave an incredible downside move for the group this morning, which we pointed out on the live stream. Tesla. So Tesla is had a big burst at the open here this morning. Members got long quickly at the open. We pointed out to have some relative strength. Now it's just kind of chopping around right now, but a beautiful move at the open. Again, I'm not looking for this to get any more movement unless we could see some volume. Otherwise, we see some continued chop. Amazon on the weak side today too. Members caught this a couple times. 15 order breakdown and another kind of increased volume breakdown right here, inside 5 down for a nice move on Amazon today. We also pointed out Facebook on the live stream too. So Apple and Facebook were both on the short radar. Facebook was actually on the bearish game plan, a nice momentum move here through the 15 order below. Good retrace right up about to the 618, kind of a tweezer top type move right there, and then a push down there that's kind of working its way back up to the 15 orb high. 15 orb low, excuse me. JD was on the bearish radar going into today. We talked about that last night on the Elliott Wave show. If you didn't catch that, check out the link at the end of this video. You be sure to check that one. Baba, again, folks got short on this one too. Again, as generally these names were pulling back here. So it's one to keep an eye on today, just to kind of see how it holds. We're finding a little bit of resistance right here. I was hoping it would tag the 15 orb and then get another short opportunity. So see how that goes there. And then Boeing. So Boeing with the news this morning that an airplane caught on fire, 747 in Spain. Not a crash, but just caught on fire. But it just kind of, I think folks tried to short it and then they just kind of squeezed them out here this morning. So just kind of getting tight in this range right here, big triangle. See how that holds into the end of the day. So good stuff. We got a few chart requests out there. Really appreciate everybody for sending those in. We actually got a lot, so I'm not gonna be able to get through all of them. But obviously, the electric vehicle names are strong here this morning. Everything from Neo, Tesla got that big push up right here. So, but XPEV, big move off of those highs. So anybody trading these names, Neo, we caught a trade in the group on this one. Still looking strong here on Neo with a nice daily candle. Workhorse. Again, that got some nice movement up here, nice breakout of the daily cloud, and a couple other ones which we'll look at in a little bit. PayPal, of course, at the double inside week, it's kind of hanging in there pretty nicely. If we look at the weekly chart, had some rough movement right here, but it is taking the double inside week up. So those levels definitely played out here today, although a little bit complex. Roku, let's take a look at this one here. So Roku continuing to get upside movement, again pulling back a little bit right here, but gave some nice upside moves throughout the day. Square. Pretty strong right here, guys. Fresh highs on Square. Nice triangle breakout on the intraday. So it's basically holding its 15 orb high right here. And let's see how it holds today. If we can get some volume and get any follow through on that one. The IDEX. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow. Yeah, big gap up on that one. Big push there. Kind of a cheap name, but nice move on there. F-Cell. Again, another big electric alternative energy type thing, inside day up with a gap up and a big move. All these names were super duper strong today. GM actually got a pretty decent gap up there. It's kind of hanging in there today. That was decent. Some members actually traded GE today successfully, so that was nice. But GM, again, looking at getting into the electric vehicle space. Nokia, again, careful with this one. This is all over the place today. This has become a penny stock. It's below the 200-day inside day so far. So for me, that's probably hands off. And then last one, Space. Again, guys, we talked about this last night. Be sure to check out the video. Nice retest yesterday of the geometric line, the cup and handle line, and it's launching off that. It's actually pushing really nicely right now with some good volume coming in as we speak. So definitely keep an eye on SPCE, and let's see if that can continue from there. So good stuff, guys. Appreciate everybody for the chart requests. I hope everybody's an awesome rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys at the market wrap. Until then, stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll